100.7 WMMS.
35192 if you want to text me. And you can use the Alan Cox Show After Hours line anytime you like. If you're a podcast listener and can't join us live, you can always leave a message, and I check them frequently. 216-986-8903 is the After Hours line.
Hey, Alan. I called a couple weeks ago about a bird on a lamppost that I thought might be a drone. And then I just quickly dismissed that thought. But then I just drove by that same lamppost, and that same bird was there. What are the chances of that? Now I'm pretty sure I'm being watched. Anyways, I'm going to go have a big bowl of amnesia chili and forget all about this.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate the call.
You know what that bird was doing, though?
Pooping.
No, just lamping.
Lamping.
Lamping, that's right. Lamping never took off, did it?
I don't even know what lamping means.
I love JB Smoove and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Just kicking back, chilling.
Yeah, lamping.
Lamping.
We've tried to get lamping going over a couple of years now.
He's wearing a little necklace that says lamping on it, if you've been paying attention.
The new season?
Yeah, the new season.
Yeah, I'm not caught up with the new season.
I mean, he's been wearing it, I believe, all season.
Lamping.
This season's been good.
I want that to take off for him, but he's been throwing it in the past few seasons.
Lamping.
He's kicking around. So anyway, there's somebody checking in that he passed the same lamppost, ostensibly saw the same bird, and he's not just a little bit freaked out about it. So there you go. Hey, the Indians, they're about 3-7 in spring training. I mean, whatever, they're having some playing some games. They're playing the Rangers today. And we'll be giving you details very soon on what we'll be doing for opening day, because we're very excited about that. The home opener is also the season opener, where they will play the Tigers on the 26th of this month. It is already March. And so we'll tell you very soon when and where we're going to be doing that. I know that the home opener is an earlier game than usual, because the Cavaliers are playing that night too.
Yes.
So
Lakers.
Cavs Lakers. So Indians, usually it's like a 4 o'clock first pitch for the home opener. It's a 1:10 game this year. Have you seen, by the way, the video of Mike Trout? You know who Mike Trout is.
Yes.
For the uninitiated, Mike Trout is just a murderer. He plays, I think he's a center fielder. He plays for the Angels, and they signed him to some crazy contract.
Like $500 million, basically.
Yeah, like a 12-year... Like Bryce Harper signed with the Phillies, and they were like, biggest contract ever. And then the Angels said, hold my beer.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout got more money for less time, I think. Whatever. Like $450 million in that range, right? So Mike Trout, they've set up we have a place out here called Top Golf that they just set up
went
out
to
here.
one for the first time.
These huge driving ranges. And they
interactive
put one,
and stuff.
I don't know what that means. Did you talk to other people, or
no? They're like electronic. Like you have to try to get it into a certain
It's
little
like
lit
arcade
up
style. Almost.
Yeah, like a little lit up circle. It's not just how far can you drive it. There's like other aspects to it.
Okay, but it's all outside.
You're under like a overhang.
Under like a heated overhang, so you can do it all year long.
I see, a heated overhang.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't seen the video of Mike Trout at a charity function at one of these driving ranges, he just sends the ball into outer space. And it's fun to watch, because then they back up, and I guess part of this interactivity you're talking about is they have video screens that will show you the trajectory of your ball.
Yeah.
And his clears the nets. I'm sure landed on someone's house 5 miles away. But it's bonkers, this guy.
When we drive past that place, I always think, I'm like, there's going to be one person, like 1 out of 10,000 that's going to make it over. It's going to clear the netting that they have over the highway.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the person that's like driving and then they just get like I'm sure their balls are not hard, but they're going to have a golf ball on their windshield.
No, they're regular golf balls.
226.
Mm-hmm. Their balls are not hard. I was waiting for it.
They're regular?
Huh?
Yeah, they're regular golf balls.
Yeah, they're just regular golf balls.
What did you think they were?
I don't know. I didn't think it was different. I thought it was different for like, putt and, these putting games like that.
It's just a regular driving range. They're all using regulation golf balls.
I just shared the video on Twitter. It's insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's only maybe...
It's 16 seconds.
Yeah, the Angels posted it, I think, and then they it's fun to watch.
He's just...
And again,
Happy Gilmore is it basically?
these driving ranges look like a lot of fun, except I would be there for an hour trying to hit the ball one time. Like I don't play golf.
You can't even hit the ball?
No, I don't care. But it looks like a lot of fun for people who know what they're doing.
Let's go do it. Show trip.
I still don't understand how long it would take somebody to learn how to play golf. Like,
It can't be that. Well, I think it's one of those
to
things
swing all the way back and hit a tiny ball. I mean, because you're not.
How bad is your hand-eye coordination?
It's not hand-eye coordination.
I think it is.
Baseball, you can see the ball coming, and you kind of know, it's coming at you.
Are you saying it's harder to hit a ball that's sitting still?
Huh?
Yes, that is what he's saying.
What I'm saying is you swing back. You only can coordinate your hand and your eye for the half a second when the club is going to hit the ball.
Right.
Right. That would be difficult to do.
I don't think so.
Well, clearly there are people who've mastered it. I'm saying for me, I think it would take me a long time to hit the ball in the first place.
I think you'll hit the ball just fine.
It's
Why?
much easier than you think it is.
Really?
You line up like to put
It's
your
not
body
like-
where it is, and then your body naturally, you're like arm length, and where you stand puts you in a position to hit the ball.
Yeah.
My experience, I'm not completely inexperienced. I have been to these driving ranges before, and I highly doubt I've ever hit a golf ball any appreciable
No,
length.
but you're going to
I mean,
hit it. You're making it sound like you're going to swing and a miss 15 times in a row. Are you
I've
serious?
done that. Yes, I'm the guy like chopping divots at the golf course. So I don't play golf. I think I think it's stupid. B, I don't get it.
I guess.
I know a lot of people love it, and that's fine. These driving ranges, though, look like a ton of fun.
I think it's one of those
That's
things
where
that
I would like to be able to really whack a ball.
I think it has a lot of nuances to it. Whereas, like if your shoulder position, like that kind of little stuff, you've got to really focus on to get super good at it. But you just walk up at a driving range, I feel like you should be hitting it at least 70% of the time.
You think?
Hitting
I
the
think more
ball,
than that.
yes.
Oh, maybe I'll go over here.
I think it's easy to hit the ball, but like
It's
you
not
said,
easy to hit
you
it
might,
far.
You might have some that like slice or shank or don't go that far, but I think you're going to make contact on most of your swings.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm just saying my record is
All right, no
not
show.
good.
That was
All
it.
right, sorry guys. Have
Today's
a good
show's
night.
over. We're going to Top Golf.
Well, we don't do foot golf anymore. Let's do hand golf.
Okay, hand golf. I'm into
It's
it.
called golf.
No, hand golf.
Oh, it is called golf, isn't it?
Golf.
Hand guff.
Golf. Yeah.
Hand golf.
Yeah, the Alan Cox Show hand golf tournament. Brought to you by Titleist. So, yeah, but the Mike Trout video is bananas.
He's very good.
Yeah. By the way,
It would make sense that someone that can swing a bat can swing a club just as well. Like he's got that hand-eye coordination, the hip movement. It's a lot of hip movement.
It's your
a
hips,
lot
it's
of hip
your
movement.
abs, it's all kinds of stuff. Like when you tighten
The
and loosen,
rotation and
or your
everything.
shoulder position.
Your
and-
legs.
But there are a
a
lot of great hitters in baseball. I've never seen anybody do anything like this. Not saying it hasn't been done. Maybe it hasn't been filmed.
I'm guessing he's also a guy that's played golf.
Play a lot of golf.
A lot.
Yeah, okay.
Like so, he's got both skills, and they've kind of learned both those things together.
He likes swinging things.
Yeah.
All right.
I will cop.
You want a funny golf swing? Watch Charles Barkley play golf. He's pretty terrible.
I think it would suck to be in a line of work where you have to play a lot of golf.
Like a golfer?
Sorry, let me reiterate that.
To close business deals.
A
you mean?
non-golf, yeah, like if you were the president
Go
or
out on
something.
the
and
links.
he's-
taking the boss to like the range or whatever, or not the range, but
My dad played golf for a little while. When
My
I
dad was a
kid.
huge golfer.
And I was like, I think he did it because it was like a business thing for a while. I remember he had clubs in the trunk, but it was certainly never anything that he stuck with or pursued or anything like that.
it's always
so.
been a fantasy for me to go like golfing with like my father-in-law, and then he's like, my son wants to marry you. I'm like, oh really? And we just talk about it and we shake
Is
hands
that how
on the
you
range.
think it happens?
It might.
my fantasy, I don't know.
Yeah, his fantasy doesn't have to be tethered in reality.
Yeah, well, it's my
He's
fantasy.
already
Start now.
He has found a golf course. He has found a white father-in-law who's totally
I didn't say
cool
he
with
was
this.
white.
You're gonna marry a white guy. Shut up.
He might be
My
Latin.
son would
Every
like
guy
to
you
marry
like is
you.
white.
He laughed.
When's the last black guy you dated?
But I've only had 2 boyfriends.
Okay, were they
Gone
both
out
white?
with.
Yes, they were both white.
Well,
but
okay. Well, so you're 100% dating white guys so far, is what I'm saying.
that's
you're
not-
gonna marry a white guy.
That's
Be
not
honest.
for lack of interest.
Be honest.
I don't know.
You're
You
gonna
might. I love Latin. I love Latinos. I love.
Be honest. You are gonna marry a white guy. You're gonna be attracted to white guys because you are.
I am
That's
attracted
fine.
to
There's
white
nothing wrong
guys,
with it.
but-
I just don't know why you're like saying you won't.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying I'm not attracted to white guys, but they're not the only thing I'm attracted to.
All right. Well, anyway. So he's on the golf course, right? Mm-hmm. And he is golfing with his father-in-law.
Well, no,
Future.
no.
Future
With
father-in-law.
with his
Prospective
boyfriend's dad.
Boyfriend's
Yeah.
dad. Right.
At this point, it's his boyfriend's dad.
And the boyfriend
Is not there.
is not there. So it sounds like, so under what circumstances, even in a heterosexual couple, under what circumstances, like I never did
He has
anything.
it confused.
I never
This
did
is-
anything with my girlfriend's dad.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like that scenario is when like the
You're
guy
engaged.
the guy's gonna get permission. Where he's like, hey, I'm gonna go
and-
golfing with your dad. Talk to him about maybe I want to marry you. Like that's where I think
in
that
that
is.
scenario, Poundcake would be the one asking
Yes.
the dad for his son's hand in marriage.
That's exactly what it is. He
But
has
he
it
doesn't
backwards.
do that. For him, he has it perfectly correct.
But he
It's his,
doesn't.
no, he does. It's his fantasy, and anything can exist in that,
Okay,
right?
you're right.
Second of all,
Never in a million years is he gonna take you back. You know, my son wants to marry.
this is his fantasy. He
Why is
wants
that so funny? I'm bothered by that you think that's so funny. It could happen.
in all of his
could not.
in all of his fantasy scenarios, he is the subject of the
the
query.
proposal. I know.
Yes.
I know.
So the boyfriend's father, my son. I mean,
really
you're right.
loves you.
What's he gonna?
really
is he
loves you.
asking for a dowry? Like he's gonna
He's
trade
really-
you for chickens?
He's
No,
really
I've
fond
got-
of you.
I've got
Like,
2 mules and a bag of teeth with your name on it.
You know, Creighton really fancies you, and I.
Creighton.
So he is a white guy.
What is Creighton?
He's
Because
born
your
in Omaha.
nickname
Yeah.
is Barrel, Creighton Barrel.
Wow.
This is my boyfriend, Creighton Barrel.
Thanks for coming out with me today. I'm Mr. Barrel.
It's just so funny to me, man. Because
Well, then-
I've never been out with like a boyfriend's mom. Go get our nails done or something, and they're like, he really fancies you.
mean,
That's not
I've-
the way that goes.
I've been in conversations like my ex's dad was a cop, and so we'd, shoot the breeze or whatever, but we never went golfing or anything,
Is it dark out or something?
What?
What?
You shooting the breeze? Black guy? I don't know. Cop.
I was like, Drew
I
Brees
was
is
digging
white.
on that one. Yeah.
Joe in Philly, hello.
Yeah, what up, guys?
What's going on?
Alan, don't listen to these people. Golf is extremely difficult, and I am terrible at hitting that small little ball with the end of that goddamn golf club. Don't even try. It's
Well,
not worth it.
I believe it's difficult.
I imagine that, listen, anything's hard to master. They're telling me it's not hard to make contact. And I'm saying I think for me it would be hard to make contact.
What is the point of making contact?
To hit the
Like,
ball.
what is the point?
It's
You
the
hit the
whole
ball
point of the
straight.
game is to hit the
The whole
ball.
point of-
Well, the point of
The
any
whole
game
point
is
of
to
the
make
game-
contact with the ball. I mean,
No, you want to hit it straight.
yeah.
If you're just hitting the ball aimlessly, then what's the point?
Oh, you mean I don't want to
You're gonna-
slice it? Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
Of course, you want to hit it straight, but I'm saying he's saying that he would completely miss the ball. Yes, it's an easy thing to make contact with the ball. It's definitely a hard game to master.
I'd be chopping up the
I mean,
fairway.
yeah.
I just know I would be.
But if we're at like a driving range where you're just doing the
Yeah.
same motion again
And
and
it's
again,
on a tee.
you're gonna smack some dingers, and then
It's
you're
always
gonna
on a
have some
tee.
others that are.
Ooh, I'm
I
gonna
know,
smack
but it's
some dingers.
different.
No, just quit now, Alan. Don't even try.
No, I want to get out there now.
Joe, do you play any sports? Or are
No,
you
I play a
athletic?
lot.
Joe's very
He
athletic.
wrestled.
I'm very athletic, but golf
yummy.
is not my thing. I can make contact with that ball, but it's going 10 feet in the opposite direction. I don't.
It's going behind
He
you.
hits it behind him. Yeah, his follow through is really impressive.
Well, just turn.
I get worried if I actually climb up the corporate ladder and they're like, "Hey, let's go golfing." I'm like, I'm going to need to go get lessons for at least 6 months.
That's what
before I
I'm
can-
saying.
It's like I'm sick that day.
Oh, no.
I can't.
I'm glad I-
Sign me up for the work outing where I have to go and impress someone, and I'm terrible at golf.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go in there and embarrass them so badly.
I
Must be
don't-
so
I don't think
terrible.
I haven't.
But
I haven't been to a driving range in a really long. I'm pretty solid at putt putt, and I feel like if you put 2 and 2 together, driving range plus putt putt equals golf, right?
Nah.
If you're
there's
good
a
at
lot
a
of in
driving
between.
range and you're good at putt putt, why
a lot
wouldn't you
in
be good at
between.
golf?
Just because you can get
The
it through
problem-
into the clown's mouth doesn't mean you're going to be good at the driving range.
But if we're talking corporate ladder, there's a lot of clowns' mouths I need to be good with.
But you're going to hit a.
Do you just me too yourself?
You're going to have a glass ceiling there anyway, Mayor. I don't know why you're getting so.
you're right. I'll break it with my golf ball.
Yeah, that's right.
See, the problem is when you play with people who actually know how to play golf, they get annoyed with other people who
That's
do
what I'm
not.
talking
That's-
about.
I don't
Bring it
want
on.
that. No.
No, I want to do that.
It
I
would
want
be
to make
different
them
if
so upset.
It would be
You're
different if
holding them
I.
up.
It
You'll
would be
lose
different
the
if
deal.
It would be different if
care.
I cared about golf. Like if I was really bummed that I wasn't good, and was embarrassed, but I don't care, and so.
Man, we got to go now. We got to go to Top Golf someday this week. Don't we got something coming up where we can go? Right?
You mean like a day of the week? We do have some of those coming
no,
up. Yeah.
no, like early shows and stuff.
Next Thursday, there's a tribe game.
That's
we could
what
go
I'm
over there
saying.
next Thursday.
Yeah, if we end early, let's go over
and
there.
hit some balls.
Yeah, I
All
want to
right.
see how horrible you are.
Oh, I'll show you how horrible. I mean, I assume.
Yeah.
Maybe, when I was a kid, I ended up being accidentally gifted at archery.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like that. I'm just saying that I have done the driving range before. Not for a long time. Maybe I magically got better by not playing at all. Thank you, Joe. No, exactly. I did not. That's right. Thank you. There's Joe in Philadelphia.
It's realistic.
Yeah,
I
it is
remember
realistic.
my dad was always super into golf, and now his knees and back are too bad for that. But he would take my brothers and stuff, and I wanted to play so badly. And then he would only ever take me to the Dairy Queen in Berea. That's on Bagley Road. It has a driving range and a putt-putt, and that was all that I was allowed to do. I wasn't actually allowed to go golfing with them, so that was the compromise. It was I'll take the boys golfing, and then he would take me and my younger sister to the driving range putt-putt combo.
Why wouldn't he just take you golfing?
Because we were also young too, so we were a lot younger.
Probably more about you being children.
Well, not even
than,
annoying
a
or
girl
anything.
thing.
No, I don't think it's a boy girl thing, but
Yeah.
about us being like they said, with people who actually want to play on a
Right.
Saturday morning, and we're 12
You're
years
just not
old. We
mature
don't know
enough,
what we're
yeah,
doing. Yeah. More or less holding up the game would be my guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I was pretty decent. I feel like it's been years and years. but
I just want you to be really bad.
I probably will be.
Because I know how competitive you are
I'm
and
the
how
most competitive.
important it is that you are the best.
It's not that I have to be the best.
You
I
wanna be
need to
competitive.
I need to be decent. I need to be in the running.
But you want to be better than everybody here.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because we're not.
Alan's guessing he's not even going to hit the ball, so I'm already got myself in the top 2. Which
Yeah, you're-
honestly, I think Poundcake is going to surprise us.
You're already number 3.
I don't.
You don't think so?
He
I
might.
don't think so either.
I think this is the one.
He's already surprised us with his fairway fantasy.
I mean, if I'm
That's
anything,
my
the
son
dating
really
show.
loves you.
Fantasy Fairway. Can you score a hole in one?
There you go. Hey, Bill's
market
watching
it.
that blind show.
Market it.
Oh,
Golfing's next.
Such a good show.
Fantasy
Love is
Fairway.
blind.
Fantasy Fairway is next, and you have to have lunch at the clubhouse
I feel like golf for a lot of guys is like fishing, where it's an excuse to just drink and dick around.
and be
Yeah.
out in
And
the
there's
sun.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless. But it's like, there was that viral video that went around a couple of years ago with a guy that's on the edge of the pond trying to make the putt, and he falls backwards. and it was so funny. And his friends, they pan over to them, who is filming it, and they're on the ground laughing, but they're all drunk and they're smoking cigars. I'm
yeah.
like, that environment would make me uncomfortable. But people look like they're having a great time and a lot of fun. And, I am Captain Fun.
You are.
I love to have fun.
Yeah. My stepbrother's super into golf still. He's on I think from his work league or something like that, where I don't know what it is, but he plays a lot in the summer, once a week. That's something I think I want to try.
There are some guys, if it's not a tornado outside, they're playing golf.
Golfing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a selling point for a country club for you? Or would
No.
you ever sign up for a country club?
No.
You're not that kind of guy, huh?
I
You
don't.
don't want the pool and the nice service and the...
No.
No, you don't.
I mean, that's most. I feel like country clubs are 80% for people who want to golf.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't
And
know
then they
what
have the other...
tennis. I don't play tennis.
Well, they have the other stuff for I think the women while their husbands are golfing. They have the pool. They have some of them have a day spa or
Yeah.
a nice restaurant.
no
and
interest
things
in a
like
country
that.
club. No.
Okay.
Nope.
And for the price it costs for a country club, you could get one of those things and just put it in your house.
there are certain
Because they're so
But
expensive.
if he's right, if it's the golf that's selling
Yeah.
you, the nicer the place, the nicer the. I almost said field, which is not course. The nicer the course.
Golf field.
The golf field. The hand golf field.
See you out there on the field, Bill.
There are certain activities I just want to participate in just for the fashion. Like I like golf clothes.
Really?
And then I want to just go to a race just to watch the horse races just so I can wear a big old Kentucky Derby hat.
A polo shirt and khaki shorts.
he-
That's
he wants
douchey.
he wants to wear he wants to wear plaid knickers and a tam o' shanter
Oh, my
out to
God.
frankly, I want to see you in that. So
That's
I
a nice
think of,
outfit. That's good. That's a good look.
I think of that. I worked at a country club. Was my first job ever in service industry, and I pictured the preppy little spoiled boys
I
that
love
you're
it.
talking about.
I love
that
it.
But this was also the time when the popped collar was really big. So
they
they'd
walk
have
around with
on
that.
they'd have on 3 different polos with all different popped collars and flat front khaki shorts and That's not a look I
That's
like
my
at
dream
all.
guy.
That is not
That's
a
the
look
father
that I
that will
like
be
at
asking
all.
me for his son's hand.
those are
Yeah.
the kids I went to high school with.
Those ones have small peens. All of them.
No, they
Small
don't.
peens.
Yeah, they do.
Trump supporters have the biggest D.
No,
what I
just
found.
because they golf doesn't mean they Trump support. I'm
what
saying
you
Yes, they
found?
do.
From what he's found. He's grabbing a lot of MAGA peen out there, apparently.
just
Bill.
be wary of a pair of Sperry's. That's all I have to say.
I like that.
Beware.
Okay.
Put that one on your list.
Oh, that should be on a shirt.
That's actually wisdom.
It's absolutely true. If a dude's wearing Sperry's, he's probably not packing.
Huh.
Good to know.
It is.
You know, Sperry makes a wide variety of shoes. Just because you might not be wearing boat shoes or docksiders or whatever. What are they called? Sperry?
Boat shoes.
Boat shoes. You know, Sperry does make other shoes.
They make like winter boots. Man, I don't
So
know
you're
if they make
casting
dress shoes
you're
or-
casting anyone wearing Sperry's of any stripe with a
I'm
broad,
saying this,
tiny peen brush.
This type of guy that you're going to meet him. He's probably in the 5'9" to 5'11" range.
So boat shoes.
He'll wear boat shoes.
Let's not besmirch the Sperry
Okay,
brand.
sorry,
is what
Sperry.
I'm saying.
So while you're working at this country club, how come you were looking at so many of these kids' wieners?
I was in charge of the locker room, and so I would say,
You
"Hey
were a
guys,
kid, right?
shoes on, pants off. Let me see them. I got research to do for 10 years from now when I'm on a radio show.
I got research to do on young boys' genitalia.
15 years from now, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I'm telling you,
Hey,
that,
why are
like,
the cops here?
5'9" to 5'11", preppy, nice hair, come from money, boat shoes.
Yeah, you're talking basically about the bad guys in any 80s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love those guys. Those
Back
are my
to
favorite
School,
guys.
Tiny
Porky's,
little weens.
Animal House,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
The stereotype
Yes.
of the rich kid.
Yes.
Who's blonde, coiffed hair.
Correct.
Yeah, drives in a Ferrari. What's the matter
Clean
with that?
shaven, yeah.
You know, they were
Nothing.
they were born
Nothing's
into
wrong with it.
privilege.
But I'm saying, in my experience,
Spalding
those are going
from
to be
Caddyshack.
Yes, those are going to be the lackluster lays
Really?
of the world.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds
size
like
queen.
Sounds like an.
It's not about being a size queen. It's about
Sounds
they've
like an
never had to try at anything else. So they're like, oh, I have money. I don't need to be good at this.
expired bag of chips.
Sure.
Lackluster
Sorry, are you
lays.
saying they have small things or they're just not good at sex?
Both.
I would think that having it small would make you try to be more proficient. The whole, it's not the
How
size
many
of
of these
the boat
guys
thing.
did you hook up with, too?
Probably like 3 or 4.
So you had a lot of Sperry's under your bed at one point.
And how hook up did
They got to
you
take
do?
them off on the way. What?
Like, did you go all the way with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe not that many, but I know this type of guy, and I know other women who have had this exact
I feel
same.
like there's not enough of a sample size to really have that accurate of a depiction.
How many am I supposed to sleep with?
You need a larger focus group than 3 or 4.
I feel like that's plenty. Some people claim that they've never even slept with 4 people, so the national
I know, but
average
to
for a
make-
woman is 2.
But to make like a statement that if you look this way,
I think 3
that's
or
how it
4
goes.
is plenty.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's plenty for her to know she doesn't want to repeat.
Right.
You don't.
All right, I've got a break.
Yeah, sorry.
Listen, you and your boat shoes, you go figure that out. Okay, All Fizzed Up is a hard seltzer festival that they got coming up, and I'll have tickets for you for that. Get you to see Trevor Noah. Comic-Con is coming back around, too. And another shot for you to live rent-free for a year downtown in Terminal Tower Suites later on. 35192 on a text.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free